With 1 week left before E3/Summer Game Fest week, I have decided to post some predictions, which is rare for me to do on my channel. Rather than live press conferences with fans, however, they will all be online. So what will be revealed at E3/Summer Game Fest? Well, I might have some ideas. As always, Ubisoft will be the first to present their showcase. They will kick things off on June 12th. I believe this will be the year in which we will finally get more information on Beyond Good and Evil 2. Aside from a new Assassin's Creed game, I think they will also unveil a new South Park game that is a sequel to The Fractured But Whole. Lastly, I believe this is also the year in which a new Rayman game is in development. Their presentations have been entertaining in recent years, but it's not a guarantee that this one will be, too. The next day, Xbox and Bethesda will be next to present. It's a good possibility that Starfield will be officially unveiled with the trailer. I think Deathloop will also be ported to Xbox Series X. We will also find out more from Halo Infinite, Perfect Dark, and Senua's Saga. I believe they will also reveal a new game by the makers of Cuphead, not sure if it will be Cuphead 2 or a completely new IP. Also, I feel this will be the year that a new Banjo-Kazooie game is announced, but it could be just a teaser trailer like Fable 4. And of course, let's not forget Gears and Forza, which Microsoft will always be providing. Later in the day, Square Enix will begin their event. Aside from Platinum Games' Babylon's Fall, they want us to expect that this will mostly be Western and non-JRPG titles. They already stated they will show off Life is Strange games and Marvel's Avengers. They are teasing a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. I think it will be a new IP. I don't think it will be a new Deus Ex game because I recall they are putting the series on hold after the last game did not sell that well. I also think there will be some sort of classic Tomb Raider game or collection, considering this is E3, and it's also the series' 25th anniversary. I don't think a brand new Tomb Raider game is ready to be revealed just yet, unless it's a sequel to Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris from 7 years ago. On Sunday, Warner Bros. Will also have their own conference. 2022 is going to be a big year, with WB publishing Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad, Lord of the Rings Gollum, and Hogwarts Legacy. I think they will also unveil a new game from NetherRealm. Maybe it's Injustice 3, or maybe it's a fighting game with a different IP. I hear it could be Marvel, but that just sounds unloyal and certainly shouldn't be a game that would be revealed at a Warner Bros. event. Could it be Star Wars? Aside from superheroes, I think Monolith Productions is certainly overdue for a new game, not sure thought it will be a Shadow of War Door sequel. On Monday, it appears Capcom and Take-Two will host presentations. Capcom is rather questionable, since they never have a briefing at E3, they always reveal games at Sony or Microsoft's conference instead. It is rumored that they will have info to share regarding Resident Evil and Phoenix Wright games, which doesn't sound too unrealistic. Monster Hunter Stories 2 will be a game they would also want to promote, and believe it or not, but I am actually looking forward to that one. I also feel that either Mega Man or Devil May Cry will also get an official sequel announcement. Take-Two/2K will also showcase on Monday. Grand Theft Auto 6? I'm not really sure yet. I saw a leak of what is apparently going to be revealed at 2K's conference, so if you don't want anything to potentially be spoiled, just simply skip this section and play the video when you see Nintendo's graphic. Okay, so, with that in mind, it seems like Firaxis is going to debut a Marvel game. A Marvel game from the team behind XCOM is something I would really be excited to play. It also would be so stressful to speculate who you could play as in such game. Borderlands will get a spin-off game called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Not sure what kind of game that will be. Lastly, there will be a new IP called Codename Bolt, and it's billed as Cthulhu meets Saints Row. Again, pretty vague, but I'm intrigued to at least find out more about it. Will NBA 2K22 also be present at this event? Yes. WWE 2K22? Who knows? We can only hope. Nintendo's presentation is a go for Tuesday. There are rumblings that a new Switch model will release in the fall, and while Nintendo does specify this presentation is solely for Switch software, that only means you should just expect Switch software. They can always surprise us with a new hardware reveal, but I feel they will do that sometime shortly after E3. For this event, I think we will get new information on the sequel to Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I think Retro Studios will also unveil their new project, finally. It's a certainty we will also see more of Splatoon 3. For Smash Bros., I think there will just be one character reveal, and it will be a Zelda character. Not some character to promote one of these upcoming Zelda games, but rather a character that just resonates with Zelda fans. My 3 guesses are either Impa, Mipha, or Urbosa, and I would be okay with either of them at this point. Lastly, Bandai Namco will have some presentation at E3 later that Tuesday. Elden Ring will certainly be their most anticipated game. Tales of Arise and Scarlet Nexus are also 2 games in development, so we will probably see release date for them. As in terms of something unexpected, I think this is finally the year in which their fighting games should be ported to the Switch, whether it's Tekken or Soul Calibur, the newest game or an old classic. I feel it should be about time for Namco to release them. They are really into the ENIX games as well, so it wouldn't shock me if they had new game announcements involving Dragon Ball and possibly Mobile Suit Gundam. And that's pretty much what is going to happen at E3/Summer Games Fest. Sega is also slated to participate, but for some reason, I have read multiple news articles, but none of them specified to what extent Sega will contribute. They just all state that Sega is confirmed, so I can't really share an analysis if I don't even know if they are actually going to announce anything. Sony isn't going to participate. EA also isn't going to have their presentation until late July, probably because they want an event with fans. I'm not necessarily excited as I was in previous years with E3, but I will certainly tune into most of these conferences to see what they will have on offer.